It's just a singles match between you and I. Ref never saw Hitman Boogie on the slide. No low blow, but distraction at its best. Hit you with a chest shot as I spear you through your chest. Get the win with the pin while you lying down. Forgetting the bad guys never play fair. Raising our hands, knowing we the top heels. This is business for us. It's a contract kill. It's a contract kill. It's a contract kill. Knowing we the top heels. It's a contract kill.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back to, yes, that's right. It's an episode of the Contract Kill. Y'all eyes are not deceiving, y'all. It is
You remembered the password.
Yeah, I remember the password. You know what I'm saying? This is Hitman Boogie. You know what I'm saying? You know, showrunner and host of one of the greatest wrestling podcasts out there, The Contract Kill. Of course, want to thank y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to talk about. Of course, at the end of the show, we're going to be giving our Royal Rumble predictions, if you will. So please make sure you stick around for that. But first, of course, I couldn't do this by myself.
Hello.
We got what
In Jigba's in Paris.
In Jigba's in Paris. AKA Rose K Extras.
Hi.
My
boyfriend's a Seahawks fan, and I don't like the Patriots, so it's go Seahawks.
Hey, fucking But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. You know what I'm saying, with the Contract Kill. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the thick of things.
Yeah.
First off, shout out to my main man, John Cena, for retiring.
Why you gotta bring that shit up?
What, I had to.
I had to pour one out for John.
We didn't have a show, you know. But yeah, first off, I want to know your thoughts on John Cena's last match.
There are a lot of words. There are a lot of things I have to not say, because if I say this, a lot of it would be TOS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other than the fact that they cut down how many tours he wanted to do, because John Cena wanted to make this a bigger spectacle, but they said no. Then allegedly, the only reason they put the damn final match in the DC area is because they wanted certain people of certain party affiliations there, because they are very close with the McMahon-Helmsley regime. So allegedly, that's why the location was there. The last match opponent made no sense to me, because I believe it was it
Gunther? Yeah.
No. Like, I wish he was here and he wasn't at work, or if he just so happens to get off early in time and we're still live, I'll have him pipe in his extra cents. My boyfriend does wrestling encyclopedia. When we first heard about the match, I threw out the idea of Wade Barrett. Bless you, big fella.
Thank you.
I threw out the idea of Wade Barrett because he's had history with Cena because of all his Nexus stuff. Him and John Cena have good chemistry together. Like, get Wade Barrett and get, like, David Otunga, and then, like, try and... Yes. Gunther made no fucking sense.
I see what you're trying to do, what you're saying.
Literally, Gunther, rest his soul, if he did not pass away, I honestly would have taken Bray Wyatt as his last opponent.
I mean, I think a lot of people would have took Bray as his last opponent.
Literally, almost anybody John Cena has had an interaction with in the past few years was a better idea than Gunther. Hell, he could have fought Charles Robinson for his last match, and that still would have made more fucking impact than Gunther.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick.
No, bitch, you're not Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. So I'm gonna look at it like as a fan. I'm gonna give you my fan perspective, and if I was booking the perspective. Fan perspective, it shouldn't have ended. It shouldn't have ended the way it ended, but it had to because John Cena's what never tapped out.
They should, if they were gonna have him lose his last match, which
I wouldn't.
Makes sense.
So, as a fan, I would rather see John Cena pass the fuck out than rather tap out.
Yes.
I would rather him go out fighting, never give up type shit. But him smiling at the camera and tap. It was kind of redundant, stupid, in my opinion.
My thing is, you could have did that.
But I understand it.
I don't.
Because at the time, I saw the smile on his face. I was like, yeah, he could attack. So I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes sense. From a booking perspective, it also makes sense.
Nope.
Hear me out. Because now Gunther was already a super fucking heel. Right?
Yes.
What makes him more heel than tapping out John Cena and going on the way he's going on about it? People will forever remember him as the man that tapped out John Cena. Just like people are gonna remember, unfortunately, Brock Lesnar is the one that broke the streak.
Don't bring that shit disrespecting Twin Legacy up on my timeline.
I'm not disrespecting anybody's legacy. I'm just saying what it is. In the record books, yes, Brock Lesnar broke the streak. We know. We were pissed about it then. We pissed about it now.
Yeah, I'm still mad.
Just like 10 to 15 years from now, motherfuckers gonna be pissed about John Cena tapping out the way he did and pissed at Gunther, just like people are pissed at Brock. But it elevated Gunther's career, whether people like it or not. Because now, if you really want to keep the buck, WWE has created a new legend killer. Instead of the legend killer, he's the career ender. Because he has another chance to end somebody's career at the Royal Rumble in AJ Styles, which I hope this ain't the end. But also, low-key, if you paid attention to what's going on with AJ Styles, you would already know we've already gotten the AJ Styles retirement tour, if you pay attention.
We have. And it just came out, Nakamura did that post and delete.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the post and delete is diabolical. By Shinsuke. You know.
It was still bro.
But to get into what our main discussion is, real quick, who got over and didn't need the help?
Shout out to my boyfriend for bringing this up because we legit had this discussion a few days ago. Zack Ryder.
Hold on, Rose. Let me introduce the segment first.
My bad.
Before we go on to people, I got you. Pretty much, people who have gotten over as with the WWE crowd or the wrestling community as a whole, because this is not strictly WWE, this is all of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So all the elite, New Japan, TNA, all those, we love all of them. So pretty much, who got over without the machine? Who got over without being protected? Who got over with the fans by themselves?
Who got the most aura?
Rewarded for it. Who got that rig? You feel me?
Who got the aura?
Who got the aura? Who out here aura for? And
Exactly.
you brought up a perfect example in Matt Cardona.
Sorry, my bad. He Matt Cardona now. I
Matt Cardona, aka formerly known as Zach Ryder. And let's be real. Speaking on the man did kind of go viral. Before being viral was cool.
Yeah, and Vince was actually confirmed pissed on how well he was getting over. That's why he got stuck in that shitty ass storyline.
So the thing with Vince McMahon and getting over
is that if he didn't create it, he didn't like it.
Yeah. It's not even if he didn't create it, he didn't like it. That's a key point to it. But it's also the fact that you got over by yourself. You did not need him to get over. You went against the machine. You went against the grain to get over in his business when he rules all, which is fucking stupid. But
yes,
you see why he's not in charge anymore.
While we're on the topic of Mr. Cardona, I'm gonna switch it over to, and she's kind of grown on me. I'm gonna switch it over to his wife, Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green has gotten over organically.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. What Chelsea Green makes work for her gimmick is why I don't like It's Tiffy Time, because she does not make it work for her. She's a good champion, I will say. We do actually get reign and like matches out of her, and she's not just holding a title to make it look pretty Cargill. For
hold on, man. You're doing a little bit too much now. Too much dip on your shit.
I said what I said.
Too much dip on your shit. Do not blame Jade Cargill for how they're booking her. Do not blame Jade Cargill for how WWE is booking her.
But no, Chelsea Green.
That is WWE's thing. So go ahead.
Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona. Like, she came in. You could tell at first she didn't know what she was doing, or at least when it came to like the crowd. And you could tell no one was helping her from how she was struggling in her early days. But either she took tips from her husband, or she's like, you know what? I can figure this shit out. Chelsea Green got over pretty fucking well by herself. And she honestly does not get enough credit for it.
I think you're right, but I think she's starting to get the credit that she deserves.
Yeah, now.
Because, now, yeah, of course. Now she's over like fucking
Chelsea Green.
Yeah. She's over like sin. But yeah.
I want to get one of the fucking hats.
She pretty much got over by being herself and being a comedy character, and that's actually kind of great because now she's she's two-time U.S. champion. And she's the Triple I mixed tag team champion. One half.
I don't know if no, because they kind of did do him dirty.
So another person that I would say, so let's change it up a little bit real quick.
Okay.
So I would go Mick Foley.
You want to go back? Explain yourself to the audience.
I would say Mick Foley got over because Mick Foley got over without the machine and without being protected. Because people actually could relate to Mick in a sense. Because if you look at like when Mick was in the wrestling business, you had the Vince McMahon standard, big body, big, tall, strong guy, Triple H. That particular body style and everything. And Mick Foley Not only did he not have that body style, but Mick Foley had a presence and a ring psychology to get to the crowd. And not pander to the crowd, but embrace the crowd as a face or as a heel. And let's not forget, my man can cut a cool ass promo.
As three different people.
He can cut a cool ass promo. That has a lot to do with it. You can't, honestly, I'm gonna be real. You can't get over if you can't cut a promo. I don't, in my opinion.
Let's see. Can't say her because she's a product of nepotism.
So I'll go outside of WWE for this one.
Okay.
Darby Allin.
Ooh, in your bag.
Darby Allin, even though he has a death wish,
that man said, I can't feel it no more. Huh?
But I will give it to Darby. He definitely has gotten over without, significant, push, I will say.
If we're
he has been like TNT champion. Yeah. And I think what really got Darby over was not only like the shit he does and the fact that he just keeps coming. I think what really got Darby over, in my opinion, is when they put him with Sting. When they finally started putting him with Sting, that's when he really got over like a motherfucker. And now he's literally, if you want me to keep it a band, he's probably the face of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
He is the face of AEW, to be honest.
If we're talking about more AEW people, I think it seems like House?
House?
No. Why can't I remember his name? It's
Swerve.
No.
Swerve Strickland.
No, not him. I can't remember his name. He's got the white and black face paint, but he's the AEW one. He used to be with Hook. Danhausen, yes. Hausen. That he got over by himself, did he not?
Danhausen is a special one.
Is he a Nepo baby and I didn't realize it?
No. Not by any means. He's a special one, and I'll give him credit where credit is due. I just didn't like the gimmick, to be honest. You know who actually, you know who nobody talks about though?
Who?
That kind of got over by himself because he had to reinvent himself. He had to go other places to reinvent himself, and then came back and got over.
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre.
That's valid.
Drew McIntyre was in 3MB, came back, got swole, went to NXT, and when he came back to the main roster with Dolph Ziggler, when they debuted on the main roster together, he got over, and now he's WWE World Heavyweight. He's WWE Undisputed Champion. He kind of, even though, yes, before he had, I will say yes, before he did get fired from WWE the first time, he did have that Vince stamp of approval, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. If you know, you know. Look at Austin Theory. So
Bepo, baby.
It's a thin line. So I think Drew did a great job of getting himself in great phenomenal shape and coming back and knowing what he needed to do to get himself over.
Yes.
So Drew McIntyre is another one that I would say. Also, Cody Rhodes.
Whoa. Are we forgetting that last name, big fella?
Oh, hold fast real quick. While we do this, y'all take a quick look at the merch. Get the merch. Yes, please, if you can, please make sure you cop the Redbubble merch over at Redbubble 3BNshop.com. So make sure, please, you check that out. Links right there. So please make sure you check out the 3BN shop. Get your Redbubble merch. Also, just want to announce, if you are going to BlurCon, please make sure you check out 3 Blur Beats. We will be at BlurCon. We will be presenting at BlurCon. We'll be doing a live podcast at BlurCon, Beats, Bars, and Blurs, where hip hop meets anime and fandom. Friday, March 6th, be at 3:30 p.m. At the Hilton main level Roanoke room. If you are going to BlurCon, please make sure you check us out. We definitely
don't be afraid to. I'll be there in spirit. Can't go, but
we're gonna get you there one day. We're gonna get you there one day.
The goal is next year, hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there. You gonna see the BlurCon flow.
But no, I'm, as much as I love Cody Rhodes, and I do, I'm not giving him that.
So you wouldn't give Cody the seal of approval?
That man is a product of one of the greatest cases of nepotism.
Is he though?
America dream.
Okay. Let's.
His daddy.
No.
His daddy laid the brick.
Hold on.
His brother put up the material, and then he moved the furniture into the house.
No, hold on. I wouldn't. Okay. And okay. Would I call Cody Rhodes a nepo baby?
Yes.
Yes, I would call him a nepo baby.
Yes. However, nothing. He's a nepo baby.
No. Hear me out. However, if you really look at how his career has gone, he's never really been over until he left WWE.
I will count him leaving WWE and then coming back, but anything before that, no.
That's what I said. Like before he left WWE, before he left, he was alright. He wasn't doing shit. The nepotism wasn't there because he wasn't getting no world title shots and nothing like that. Like he was Stardust. That's enough said. So, I personally say Cody Rhodes is one of those guys that got over it by himself without the machine.
I don't know much about her in the early parts of her career because again, 2000s baby here. Mickey James.
You know what they say about the machine pushing you from the back.
Yeah.
You get a banana in the tailpipe or something.
Yeah.
Nah, let him cook. What he got to say?
No, he talk shit.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the early parts of her career, but Mickey James on the later half.
I honestly, Mickey, no. I would say Mickey James. Mickey James got herself over from the jump.
Okay, because I don't know the early parts of her career.
When she grabbed Trish Stratus by the snatch at WrestleMania, she was over.
What's crazy is I think she said she got bitched at by Vince backstage for it.
She did get bitched at by Vince. Now knowing what we know now, that's very hypocritical.
Especially with who he friends with. Ooh.
I mean, grab her by the pussy is in on WWE Hall of Fame. So I like what you want. What you want to do?
He probably looked at Vince and was like, "Hey, bro, I'ma steal that." Anyways, but Mickey James, from what I remember in her 2010s run, she was pretty fucking over, and they were doing everything not to make her look bad. They were putting her in shitty ass storylines. They were cutting the fuck out of her matches. They were literally doing everything in their physical fucking power to make sure she wasn't.
But the thing is, she always stayed over. She always
that's the thing.
Her main event women's status, and then once she left for TNA, she definitely got over there. Hardcore, like she got over in TNA. Another person that I would say that's cut from the same cloth, Gail Kim.
Fucking hell.
Gail Kim got over many times over in TNA because, of course, WWE wouldn't do shit with her. Even though, if motherfuckers remember correctly, she won her first fucking title in her first match.
She did.
Like, she won her title in the first match.
If you hear anything in the background, I do apologize. I have random WWE videos.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Ronda Rousey came up on my screen. I had time to skip.
We ain't even gonna get started on that there, Brad.
Let's see. What was her name? No. Honestly, and not just because I'm biased, because she is one of my favorites. AJ
Lee?
Yes.
Yeah. I definitely think that was, that's warranted.
Like I will say they embraced it after they saw how viral she was going and how over she got. I will say they definitely played into it, especially after the whole pipe bomb promo. But AJ got over organically.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
She would look at you, skip around the ring, make your ass lose all oxygen. You would pass out in the ring. She'd kiss your forehead, wave at you, and then skip out the ring wearing them Chuck Taylors, and then do it again next week.
So we're gonna pivot a little bit to something I like to call, because everybody knows that in WWE there was that glass ceiling. So pretty much, we picked 3 current wrestlers. So I'm gonna have, since you are my co-host, I'm gonna have you I'm gonna have you pick. I'm gonna give you a topic. And you gotta pick 3 different wrestlers for each one. Well, 1 different wrestler for each one.
Okay, bet. I can do that.
So, right now, who would you say, other than the obvious choices, who, in your opinion, could be the next big main event?
So, am I giving 1 for men, 1 for women, or just 1 overall?
You can do 1 for men, 1 for women. That's fine.
To be honest, for women, give me for NXT, give me Tia Hale.
Thea Hale. Okay. Thea
Mhm.
Hale as a future main
Yes.
event.
I see the potential in that young lady. I genuinely do. For the main roster,
Thea Hale
though,
main event.
for the main roster,
Thea over as fuck. Like, don't get it twisted. Thea over out of a group, nigga, that shouldn't have got as much play as they did.
It's very true.
for women, honestly, you said not the obvious.
Yeah.
Give me Chelsea Green. I feel like she'll sneak up there.
Chelsea Green.
That's that needs to be a main event.
I feel
I
like
can
she'll
actually
sneak
see
up
her
there.
being like the WWE Women's Champion.
Exactly, because she's charismatic. She can cut a promo. She knows the crowd. She knows how to work the on. I see her being a main eventer.
I can see her being the one that beat Jade.
To be honest, and if we're talking about men,
Right when you get off, that's all.
honestly, and not just because his theme song has been stuck in my head, give me Mr. Hyperfem. Give me Kit Wilson or Trick Williams.
Okay, I'll say Trick. You know, I'll give you Trick Williams. I get it. Kit Wilson's theme song is catchy. It's cool. Main eventer, he is not. Sorry.
All right, what's the next one?
Let's see. Oh. Okay, so unfortunately, you do have these in professional wrestling. Forever upper mid card.
JD McDonough.
JD McDonough forever upper mid card.
Yes.
Yeah, that would work.
Because every time they've tried to make him serious, it's always bottled down to, oh, he can't do this, or he beat someone that isn't that impressive.
Since you mentioned Judgment Day, I gotta ask.
Yes.
Do you see, in your opinion, do you see Dominic Mysterio being a main eventer, a WWE champion, a main eventer in the future? Or is he going to be foreverly stuck in that mid card?
I feel like he'll have a mid-card run, but then get boosted into a main event spot.
Well, technically, he's already on a mid card run with the IC title. That has been.
So then, yes, I definitely do see it. Hell, they put a championship on Logan Paul. Anything is possible now.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
I did. I put that in the back of my head.
I try to. I can't. Next topic. Let's see what we got.
So, and then who's gonna be like the career gatekeeper? Pretty much the guy that just stays there. He's just there.
Well, they tried to do that. So you
didn't give me a female upper mid card.
Female upper mid carder.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, I can't say her because they actually did give her the fucking title. Trying to figure out who else is on that goddamn roster.
Keanu James.
I know the one I have for NXT might get me shot. I know one thing. The one I have for NXT, Ross might whoop my ass if I say it.
What, Jada Parker?
Yes. Miss Parker.
You don't think? Wait, so you don't think Jada Parker could be a main eventer?
Yes, but it's going to take years.
You think it's gonna take years?
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna take years. I think I'll say that she needs. Of course, she does need more time in NXT, but I don't think it's gonna take years for her to be a main eventer.
I need to see her wrestle harder opponents and what the fuck is on that NXT roster. Actually, no, that's a damn lie. Not Jada Parker, Miss Parker. I mean to disrespect you. If you do see this, I apologize.
No more.
Lash Legend.
Did you just say? Wait, what?
Lash Legend. Upper mid Carter.
Lash Legend, upper mid Carter. Have you seen the way they've been booking her?
That don't mean it's good.
No, that's a main eventer. If I've ever seen, listen, we've seen.
You can put shit on Sprinkle. You can put Sprinkle on shit. It's still gonna be shit, ain't it?
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You don't like Lash Legend or something?
No, I actually do like Lash Legend, but I just don't see her touching a main event title.
That's fair, but this is so what they have her doing right now is a classic. We're gonna make you look safe by putting you with a veteran in a tag team that you already had beef with.
Wait, hold
on your own.
Hold up, I just lied. Lash Legend, although I do carry the sentiment that I don't think they'll treat you right when you get the main event spot, it is not you. I do apologize, ma'am. Because I just realized she is still on the roster. Nikita Sting Lyons. Because she is still signed to WWE.
Wait, what about Nikita?
She would be the upper mid Carter because she is still signed to WWE. That bitch ain't going nowhere.
She'd be upper mid Carter for knees holdout.
It would literally be Nikita Lyon. That is literally the only logical answer.
She tore both her ACLs. She got to watch out for the knees. And I'll say this: the match that she had with Jada Parker on NXT definitely gives me hope.
Let's be real. Nobody was watching that match to watch them wrestle.
I was at first.
Exactly.
And then
at first,
Brady kicked in and was like, "Look at that."
Exactly. That's
but
the
no,
point.
but in all honesty, she's still way too green.
They shouldn't have called her up. They should have left her back in development.
That's what NXT is.
No, they should have left her in the pre-development before they get to NXT.
No.
Send her ass back to FCW.
No. There is no FCW. It doesn't exist. That's NXT. Listen, I'm gonna tell you exactly why she's on our TV right now. Look at her. Look how viral she went and NXT went when they first saw her.
You want to know who else is a white woman who got ass? Rhea Ripley. Your point?
I'm not okay. First of all, Rhea can actually wrestle.
Thank you. That's why I like her. She's pretty and she can wrestle.
Okay, give Nikita Lyons time. That's what I'm saying. She'll still be an upper mid Carter. You know what I'm saying? There's no way there'll be no way they put her in the main event.
Exactly.
But
From
my
when
thing is, I think you're right. That she's upper mid Carter. So I mean, hey, I'd rather be upper mid Carter. Shit.
I will say, from the time she actually comes back and fully returns to wrestling, she got a calendar year to be impressive in the ring. Ooh, Nikita Lyons.
She been wrestling. What are you talking about? She been on Evolve and
what the fuck is Evolve?
First of all, don't disrespect Evolve like that. Evolve is like the precursor, NXT light, pretty much.
Okay, what's another topic? I like these. I like this discussion.
So, I got one. So, just a what if, right? Just a little.
So what if? I hate you.
So, what if? What if WCW Nitro was in the TikTok area?
Who was around during that time? Because I want to make a funny joke.
You said what?
Who was around during this era? Like, who were the most prevalent names?
Hogan,
Fuck
Scott Hall, Sting, Scott Norton.
So this was young. This was young Razor Ramon, right?
wouldn't say young, but
was his hair black or gray?
No, his hair was still black.
He would have had the mamas on TikTok fiending in the comment section. He would be posting thirst traps.
You know what? You're right. Motherfucker Scott Hall would have been. No, you know what? You know who would have been the best on TikTok?
Shawn Michaels.
Nope. Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash and Raven would have been viral.
What about the women?
Breaking up. What'd you say, Rose? You broke up. Uh-oh.
What about the women on TikTok?
TikTok will get banned. Or their accounts will get banned.
Damn.
Could you imagine Sable with a TikTok? Brock, don't kill me.
Hey, Brock Lesnar, we respect you and your wife. Go, sir, please. I got kids.
Don't give a shit about your kids. Which is funny because you actually do got a kid. I be forgetting that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I be forgetting that you got a fucking kid.
Bitch, you called it.
I know I did.
Hoe ass nigga. But can't call these lottery numbers.
Oh my God. Could you imagine ECW with today's modern cancel culture? Honestly, ECW would still survive. It'd just be called GCW. I'm sorry, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Because
listen, my boyfriend absolutely fucking loves his matches. And once I say the name, you're going to be like, oh, God. Hear me out. Imagine New Jack on TikTok, bro.
I'd be a real gangster, man. New Jack will get like 5 accounts. TikTok. New Jack will get like 5 accounts, man. I swear. You have like 5 accounts, man.
No, the amount of shit I've seen on TikTok that they've let slide, New Jack would be alright.
Yeah, he would just have to change like his country or some shit. I've seen a lot of shit happen on that shit. It just makes
Sandman with a TikTok would be funny too.
I feel like Sandman would just be drinking all the time. He'd be drinking and smacking people with the Singapore cane.
Okay.
I think we already know if Rob Van Dam back then had a TikTok. We already know what Mr. Monday Night is gonna be doing.
He gonna be
Mr. Backwoods.
Krispy Kreme Backwoods.
Mr. Rawcone. Mr. Backwoods.
Him and Randy would have a weed head podcast.
Yeah, a lot of people forget Randy smoked weed.
I know. Him and Randy would have a weed head podcast because they probably get their shit from the same dude.
They probably do get their weed from the same dude. Back then. Hey, did you hear about that?
What?
Did you see the viral clip
of
Finn Balor?
Finn's mom?
Yeah, Fergal.
That man smoke. It would be Finn, Liv Morgan.
No. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick.
Can you hear my stuff in the background?
Not really.
But I'm playing the Trap House Sports song, Fuck the 49ers, because that's how we feeling right now.
There you go.
Fuck the 49ers.
So this is the video that went viral.
I'm into it. Other than that, you want to hear some old timer shit?
Yeah.
The guy who does my diet or training or whatever asks for 50 minutes of cardio. 50. And he'll say, you can just walk at an incline for 50. Walk at an incline. Okay. I walk in my neighborhood. It's roughly 45 to 50 minutes. I do it. I now have just started smoking a cigar while doing it, which I think is counterproductive to the cardio.
Nah.
However, it just, I smoke weed while training.
What? Finn wanted y'all?
Yep. I
He be
mean,
saying
listen. Hold on. You can tell, man. You can tell Finn's a pothead, bro. Listen. Go back and look at all the Judgment Day promos in they little clubhouse where shit was going down between Dominic and fucking Damian Priest. And Finn is back here.
That man was off the pack.
Like, bro, I swear, the man probably hit the pin before the promo. Like, okay.
He probably got a Benjamin somewhere.
He probably do. I would. I mean, it's not on it's legal in the WWE for
Clearly not. If Liv Morgan can get popped for it and still got a job.
Yeah, the only fact that she got caught for it.
Facts. How you get caught with the pack, bro? You hang out with Finn, and clearly Finn ain't getting caught.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was funny, man.
Finn
I found that hilarious. It all makes sense, man.
Finn honestly, it do. If you peep how he is in some of these promos and shit with Judgment Day, it makes so much more sense.
Listen, all you gotta do, because a lot of people don't understand, like, he's not Sheamus pale, but my man's pale.
He is.
So you can tell, like, when his eyes are just bloodshot red, or like his eyelids are bloodshot red. Yeah, that nigga.
I didn't tell you a few weeks ago. I had my first edible. Ooh.
You had an Eddie?
Yeah, big fella.
We talk about that on.
We gonna talk about that later. But what are some other topics and stuff that I could put wrestlers in these categories, or what's some other things you want to talk about? Because I'm loving the discussion right now.
So, all right. So we're gonna move right along. All right. What is a excuse me.
It's okay.
So, wrestler stock market.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you a couple of different wrestlers, and we're gonna see whose stock is up, whose stock is down, whose stock is hold. So we're gonna see. Hold on, let me just pull this list up real quick. Yeah. So, I'm gonna get this right out the way because he does have a match coming up. He does have a title match coming up at the Royal Rumble. Are we buying into Sami Zayn finally completing his dream?
I never sold the Sami Zayn stock I bought when he first hit the roster. I've been sitting on this Sami Zayn stock for some years, big fella, and I don't regret it.
There you go.
Listen, I was watching. I'm pretty sure I have seen all of his NXT matches.
Really?
Yes, I am pretty sure Sami Zayn is one of the only current wrestlers I've seen all of his NXT matches. I'm invested in Sami Zayn. It sucks that it took him this damn long,
right,
to get where he got to. It's actually kind of fucking stupid, but I say we buy stock in Sami Zayn.
Okay.
one of the surreal moments for me, and it wasn't even it's a non-wrestling moment, because that's the good thing about Sami Zayn. He has reasons outside of the ring, inside the ring, you invest in him. It was when they did the first Saudi show, he couldn't go because of, the religious and,
at that time, it wasn't,
there was a conflict.
The conflict. And,
so he wasn't allowed to go.
Yeah.
But then the fact that I think it was the next year, he was allowed to go in the traditional.
It wasn't the fact that he was allowed to go, it's the fact that because of his heritage and everything that was going on between Saudi Arabia and Syria.
But the fact that he went into a situation where I guarantee you, not everybody in there was probably fucking with him, but he went into a situation because he finally embraced what he was, spoke in his native tongue, and got that pop. It was like, bro.
Oh yeah. No. We all knew.
I knew about stopping him for a reason. Matter of fact, I'm about to watch that clip.
You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly, so I'm gonna be real. I mean, as much as I love Sami Zayn, I don't see him winning at the Rumble.
Oh, winning at the Rumble? No.
And I'm not buying that stock. So
winning at the Rumble? No. Will I be buying stock in him though? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell my Sami Zayn stock. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that.
Who next? Because I like this.
All right. Are we buying or selling the stock on LA Knight?
Selling.
You selling?
Yes. The thing is, I really like LA Knight, but it's like time and time again. They keep fucking this man over. Like, I'll buy LA Knight stock and then it'll go up and then that shit crash like a cryptocurrency ran by Logan Paul. No. No. You can't fool me. I'm familiar with your game. I am not buying stock in LA Knight until I can get something more concisive.
Okay. So, all right. Are we buying, selling, or holding the stock on CM Punk?
I'm holding the stock. I'm not going to buy anymore, but also Punk is a very notable name. So to write him off completely would be kind of stupid. I'm holding the stock that I have.
I like that answer. I like that. Good answer. All right. I'll give you one more. We talked about him earlier. Are you buying, selling, or holding your stock for Dominic Mysterio?
Honestly, I'm buying more stock in Dominic Mysterio.
Why is that?
Cause I'm not gonna lie. At first, he hit the roster and it was okay. Nepo baby. This is going one of two ways. You actually build your own career, or it's gonna be people always tying you into your dad. Let's see how this works. So, for example, actually, no, as much, and I don't, and you might have to take your glasses off for this. I actually don't hate Charlotte's current run.
That's fair.
I don't. Because, and I feel like this was WWE. WWE screwed her over immediately with, I know Ric Flair's her dad, but I don't want to hear about Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, every fucking week. I want to see and hear about Charlotte. That's what pissed me off. Is nothing Charlotte did in particular. It's the fact that they would not let her build her own character. Now with Vince gone, and now with the idea of her building her own character, guess what? She's actually tolerable now. But no, with Dominic Mysterio, and credit to where credit is due, Dominic was still super fucking young compared to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Dominic was still a child. Charlotte was training within the system. Dominic grew up seeing it, but he didn't grow up wrestling. He had to damn near learn from scratch. with pointers, which, yes, after consideration, you know what? I'll take back the previous statement I said about Cody Rhodes. Because, yes, while both him and Dominic are products of nepotism, you can tell they both took the time to sit down and learn. Because they both realized, all right, bet my last name is only going to get me so far. I actually got to put in the work for it.
Exactly.
But unlike some people, Nia Jax.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I do not like Nia Jax. The fuck no. That's a whole. How I had hatred for Charlotte is now directed at Nia Jax.
Why?
She is the most insufferable fucking woman on the roster.
Nia Jax?
Yes!
You think she's the most insufferable person on the roster? Insufferable woman on the roster?
Yes. I would rather watch Nikita Lyons shake ass on Instagram than watch her.
I mean, anybody probably would probably. Yeah.
But no, she constantly, every other time she works with somebody, she's hurting them. Multiple people backstage have said that she's an unsafe worker, including people who have been formerly at the company.
Hold on. That she's clean. She's gotten better. She's cleaned up. She's not.
Her most iconic moment is because she punched Becky Lynch in her shit and broke her nose on accident.
That was a long time ago.
It does not matter. The internet is
gotten better.
She is innate. I will say her wrestling has gotten better, but she's still botching way more than anybody else who entered the main roster the same time she did. And guess what? She is the example of nepotism where you grew up around all these people, you grew up around all these influencers. How the fuck are you so goddamn green?
Okay, hold on there. I wouldn't necessarily call her nepotism. A little bit. There's a little bit of nepotism. I will say.
It's not as bad as like Dominic and Charlotte.
As much as people want to hate on Nia Jax, I think people have to understand that like she's cleaned up how she wrestles.
I will say she has. Nia Jax has definitely gotten better, but with the stuff she's gotten better with, I have yet to see something from her that I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Like, she's not bad, and she's way better than what she used to be, but it's like, you've been on the roster how long? There are people who've been on the roster in less time than you have, didn't grow up in the culture, and are still doing better than you. And again,
she technically really didn't grow up in the culture.
She did. Her family is connected to the Maivia and Hawaii line.
But the thing is, she didn't actually. When you say grow up in the business, she did not grow up in the business.
Okay, so then if we're not counting the fact that her family knew the others, let's look at someone who had less time than her, or had maybe the same amount of time. Maxine Dupree? When she debuted on the, she wasn't even a wrestler. She was like the manager for the maximum male models with Mansoor and Mace.
Mm-hmm.
She was just a pretty face. Then she debuted on the main roster. She was green as all hell. But she took the criticism that the entire world and probably backstage was giving her, worked with Gable and Otis, and look, she worked her ass off, is amazing, and had a fucking title.
I mean, so is Nia.
But Maxine has had less. It's the fact that Maxine had less time than Nia, and she's done more.
So I'll say this, and I'll say this, and then we can move on to the next topic. I'll say this. With Nia Jax, so I'll give her, yes, was she unsafe back in the day? Yes. Hella unsafe. She technically ended Kairi Sane's career for a while. But I will give her grace because it's harder to be safer when you're a bigger wrestler. And you're dealing with the smaller. It is kind of harder to be a little bit safe. But we'll give her credit where credit is due. She has improved tremendously. And yeah.
I just feel like I want to see, whether it be a booking decision or whatever, I want to see Nia do something more impactful. Because Maxine Dupree had less time than she did and learned from her mistakes. She has a title.
Okay.
I would like to see more.
If that is if that's the thing, then it's obviously it's booking them. If that's it, it's definitely on the booking because, you know, I give credit where credit is due. Maxine Dupree has done a wonderful job. Because I mean, she was trained by like a future WWE Hall of Famer, Natalya. So yeah.
I like what she's doing. I just want to see her do something more this year.
That's true. I thought about it. So, all right, let's get into it. Last segment of the night, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna get into these Royal Rumble predictions. No spoilers, because we're not Paul Heyman. So we're gonna get into these Royal Rumble predictions real quick. So first, we have for the WWE Championship. Actually, we'll say that. Career match: AJ Styles versus Gunther. If AJ loses, his WWE career is over. Who you got? Rose. Uh-oh. Did we lose Rose? Rose? Did we lose you? Okay. While she comes back, or yeah, I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, in my opinion, my gut is telling me that, you know, it's not gonna be AJ's last match. But in my brain, I feel like we've already gotten his retirement tour. Even though it's not as great as John Cena's, if you paid attention, it has been great. But I'm gonna have to, the way things have been going, I'm gonna have to say Gunther, unless they are trying to push this to Mania. So which makes sense. But I'm gonna have to. I think this probably. Yeah, I think this is it for AJ. Sorry, guys. Moving right along to the WWE Championship match with Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. We spoke about that briefly earlier. I definitely think Drew's probably walking away with the belt. But there is a small inkling in my brain that says they finally might do it with Sami. And my brother hates me for when I bring this up. I think Sami winning the title is going to be the catalyst that really starts the heel turn for Cody Rhodes. If Sami wins. That's if Sami wins. So, of course, we have the Women's Royal Rumble match. And just to read off some of the entrants: Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Bayley, Asuka, Roxanne Perez, Nia Jax, Chelsea Green, Julia, Alexa Bliss, Lyra Valkyria, Raquel Rodriguez, Kairi Sane, Jordan Grace, Lash Legend, and Maxine Dupree. will all be in the women's Royal Rumble match. So who do I have winning the women's Royal Rumble match? Be honest with you, this one's up in the air for me. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I don't know. Maybe Tiffy comes back and wins. Or Bianca comes back and wins. I don't know about this one. I'm kind of... But if I had to go with somebody... I would have to go Jordan Grace. Because they never really gave her anything in NXT to do. And it'd be quite justified if she won the Royal. But I'll have to give it to Jordan Grace. The only person I really could think of seeing, I could see winning the Royal for the women. So for the men's Royal Rumble match, the entries we have that we know are confirmed so far: Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Gunther, Braun Breaker, Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Rey Mysterio, Penta, Oba Femi, Javon Evans, R-Truth, Solo Sikoa, and Dragon Lee. So I'm going to say this. For this Royal Rumble match, the rumors are that Roman's probably going to win, setting up him versus Cody 3 at Mania, which... Okay. But I think, honestly, one or two people should win this Royal Rumble. Either Braun Breaker or Oba Femi. Either Braun Breaker or Oba Femi should definitely win the Royal Rumble. Because with Oba, it gives him, he comes in as the ruler. He comes in as motherfucker you don't want to fuck with. And he comes in as a person, his first match on the main, one of his first matches on the main roster, he wins the Royal Rumble. That's your instant start because let's face facts, y'all. Oba Femi is literally one of your main eventers for the next 10 to 15 years. He really is. That's one of your big main eventers for the next 10 to 15 years. If WWE doesn't fuck it up. But I don't think they will. But yeah. Also, Braun Breaker, same thing. Next 10 to 15 years. That's one of your main eventers. Those are your WrestleMania main eventers. The next 10 to 15 years.
WrestleMania main event, Oba Femi versus Braun Breaker.
Eventually, yeah. But yeah. Those are your main winners for the next 10 to 15 years. And honestly, I don't see anybody else really winning the Rumble other than those two. But if it's rumored to be true, Roman's probably going to win. But who knows? But we're going to move right along to my final thoughts. Actually, yeah, we'll move on to final thoughts. Hopefully this Royal Rumble, it'll be alright. Hopefully, no bullshit. As long as Shane McMahon ain't booking it, we cool. If you know, you know. But I do want to thank y'all for coming through and sticking with me for the Contract Kill podcast. I thank y'all for coming through and sticking with me for about an hour and chilling. We are going to be doing these every Thursday, so please make sure you come out here, check us out. Also, once again, please make sure if you are going to BlurredCon that you do check us out at 3 Blurred Beats. You know what I'm saying? 3 Blurred Beats, Beats, Bars, and Blurreds, where hip hop meets anime and fandom. We will be there at BlurredCon March to 6, 3:30 p.m. Hilton main level, Roanoke room. So make sure y'all come through, show y'all faces, show some love. All the 3 Blurred, you know what I'm saying, the 3 Blurred Network, 3 Blurred Beats, will be there. You know what I'm saying, myself, Drippy, Ross, Jay, Kata, you know what I'm saying, we all gonna be there kicking it, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, make sure y'all come through. Also, if you ever want to be a guest on the Contract Kill, please make sure you click, scan the QR code or go to the link in our bio over on Instagram or any of our social medias. And, you know what I'm saying, sign up to be a guest. I go live every Thursday, you know what I'm saying, 8 o'clock. So make sure y'all come through. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a part of the podcast, any of the shows, want to be a part of the Targets Den, want to be part of the main podcast, 3 Blurred Beats, you know what I'm saying, Quiet Part Out Loud, make sure you click, you know what I'm saying, click the link in the bio or scan the QR code. Make sure you sign up for that. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Contract Kill, and I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Love, peace, chicken grease, and stop being an asshole. Fuck ice.